Hi guys, what's up? It's Julia and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the second episode of Julia's Journal. This is so long overdue. I have so many things to fill you guys in on and so many thoughts to share with you, so let's just get started. Okay, the first topic today is the concept of building and putting in the work and how that's the part that is most important and that's also the part that hardly anyone sees. So this past week I was in one of my voiceover lessons and it happened to be the 10th lesson of the session, so it was the end of the beginner course. My coach had me retape the same scene that I did during my first lesson to see how much I've improved. It really made me think about how over the course of these 10 lessons, I've learned so much and I've grown so much, and now I can take on a voiceover script with obviously so much more knowledge than I had before. I catch myself wanting the result, and not that I want to skip the work towards it part. On social media, we just see the highlight, we just see the booking, we just see the result, and so we literally forget that everyone has to put in the work and the time and the hours and the training and the focus and the failure and the learn and all of that to get there. It's such a rewarding feeling to get to apply what you've been learning in any area of your life and to have an experience that really shows you how much you've improved. But that only happens if you put in the work and if you show up when it's uncomfortable and sometimes you don't want to or don't feel like it, and you just have to keep showing up in the dark when it feels like no one's watching. Social media makes success look so immediate, especially for actors. And I've been talking to a few of my friends lately and we just keep reiterating how incorrect that is. Work can't pay off that you don't do. You know what I mean? I've been needing to remind myself of that lately. I've been really just wanting to skip skip to the success, skip to the good parts, skip to the booking, skip to the achievements. That's obviously normal, and of course it's important to have your eye on the prize, but the way to get there is to put in the hours and the focus and the skill building. And if you're doing that and you feel like other people have their success come quicker, it's just important to stop yourself before you get any further down that rabbit hole. Comparison really is the thief of joy, as cheesy as that sounds. I don't know why, but lately I have been comparing myself to every single person I see walking down the street, especially certain people I see on social media and certain actors and certain people in my field that I am really inspired by. I just try to keep reminding myself that I'm putting in the work in my own timeline of how my own journey is supposed to unfold. I should be inspired by the people around me, but not compare my timeline of success or my timeline of achievements, because I'm sure they would tell me like, you have no idea, I've been doing this for so long, or the failure that I've had to endure to get to where I am. You never know who you're impacting, so don't wait until you have XYZ, whether it's a role on a TV show or a certain amount of followers or literally whatever it is. Do not wait for any of that to just share your truth. And if that's through making YouTube videos or writing a book or literally any outlet, if you are called to express yourself in any form, this has been such a big lesson for me. It is such a disservice to others and to yourself to wait for exterior things to happen for you to then share your truth. Also, once you have whatever it is you're waiting for, whether it's an acting role or literally anything, it's not gonna necessarily be easier or better than to now, you know, create what you wanna create or share your truth. And also, like, what are you waiting for? You know, is it that external validation that then you think will give you room to have a voice? Our passions and the things that we wanna share are put in us to help others. I used to feel like I had to wait for more exterior validation to then really express how I'm feeling or share my art, and that is just the biggest disservice, because you do not need 1 million followers to make an impact. You do not need to star in a movie to share your passion about acting or your tips about navigating the industry or anything. And I am just constantly, like, for example, I wrote a song about the Uvalde shooting. That event left me so gutted and speechless. There's a dance studio in Texas that sent me a DM and said that a few of their students loved the song and they asked if they could choreograph a dance to it. And I was so blown away by that message. And obviously I just put the song out because that's how I needed to express myself, in hopes that it would also be helpful for anyone who would listen to it. And the fact that, you know, people resonated with it enough to then bring it to their dance school and want to dance to it, like, that's so mind-blowing to me. And it's such a reminder that do not wait. Do not wait for anything to share your art. If you have the passion to be an artist and you have the desire to storytell, that is put in you for such purpose, and you are going to make a bigger impact than you can even fathom. I was writing the other day and I wrote this and I was like, yep. You must evolve into who you want to attract. Ooh, that has been a huge theme of my 2022. You really, really are who you surround yourself with. You are so much better off being alone with yourself and your thoughts and taking yourself to do something fun or whatever than be around someone who drains you. If you're spending time with someone who brings out parts of you that you're not proud of, or you feel that you're not the person that you want to be when you're around them, I have spent more time this year alone and doing things by myself than I ever have, and it has been so transformative. I feel like I'm at the point where I actually know what my own opinions are, what my own thoughts are, because I've spent enough time alone. I'm also at the point where I'm starting to attract people in my life that I am like my jaw's to the floor over who they are as human beings and what they've accomplished and what their purpose is. And it's like these people that are coming into my life are exactly the people that I want to be like, and they bring out the parts of me that I want to expand upon. You have to treat yourself the way you want to be treated, and you have to show the universe what your standards are for yourself. I've recently been going on a YouTube deep dive of videos of actors and artists surprising kids in the hospital, and you know, working with Make-A-Wish and working with organizations like Lollipop, which I'm so fortunate to be involved with, and there's the Ryan Seacrest Foundation and all these incredible organizations that connect artists and actors to kids who are sick. Whenever I do something with Lollipop, I recently hosted their bingo, which was really fun. I'm always reminded on the deepest level of how powerful it is to be an artist and how you should never take that gift you have lightly. And I say this to all of the aspiring actors and actresses that watch my videos. Even though at times this industry can feel just like impossible and you have no idea necessarily how to move forward or how to achieve what you want to achieve, don't forget that the gift you have is so much bigger than you. I got into theater, you know, when I was little because it made me happy, right? Because it lit me up, because being on stage and performing and singing and dancing and acting made me happy. But now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize that it's so much bigger than me, and I'm starting to really think about what my why is as a performer and what my purpose is and how I can make sure I am stepping into my purpose and my why as much as possible. And I do that through working with Lollipop or through working with the special needs theater group that I work with. I'm just constantly trying to make sure I'm using my art and my platform to help others. Nothing I do is more fulfilling than the time I spend with my friends with special needs putting on a show, which we're actually doing right now. Tonight is the second night of Tech Week. We open Shrek on Friday. I'll be vlogging that, so stay tuned. But that is just filling my heart so much to be spending so much time with these people that are my literal second family. Something that I've been thinking about so much lately, it literally keeps showing up in everything, is that there are so many ways to get to where you want to be. Now, especially more than ever, there is no one way. We see YouTubers turned actors. We see people literally off of the street getting scouted. We see people who leave the industry and then get scouted and come back. We see people who go to college and book their, like, we just see it all. Then the question kind of leads to, well, then what is my path? How do I do it if there is no one path? And that is an intersection that I often find myself at, is like, literally, then what do I do? What I'm learning is that you must listen to your joy. Your life can and should be full of all of the things you're passionate about. So if that is having a YouTube channel, if that is animals or sports or archery, I don't know, like literally anything, whatever lights you up is supposed to be a part of your path. And who knows, maybe you have a passion for snorkeling, and then one day a movie role comes along and they need someone who can snorkel, and it's like the best thing ever. Our job is to be vessels of the human experience, so then our homework is to have human experiences. It's just really mind-blowing to me how there is no one right path, and the one right path is to follow your bliss, to follow what fills you up, to follow your joy, and just to not give up. I have to leave for tech rehearsal for Shrek in 10 minutes. So the last thing that I'm going to talk about in this video is that the too good to be true is so possible. It's so real and it's so possible. And it starts with us allowing ourselves to even dream what we think would be unrealistic or perfect. The no's are true. Oh my gosh, wait, I have to read this quote. I read this quote somewhere, I don't remember where, but I wrote it down because, and actually I really need it today. Where is it? Sometimes the greatest blessing is in the redirection. Hurt is the sister of growth. If I'm being honest, literally as I was filming this video 5 minutes ago, I found out that something that I was down to the final round for, I did not book. That's not fun. Obviously, when you're putting your heart and soul into an audition and you make it to the end, you know, it's not fun to not get the job and be told no. But I truly feel that the universe protects us in those moments, because what's so right, what's so meant to be, I need to be available for. And that's kind of how I'm learning to have the healthiest outlook when something doesn't go my way. It's actually, it all still is going my way, I just can't see the full picture. So yeah, keep going, keep making your art, keep putting it out, keep believing in yourself, keep showing up. I will continue to do the same, and we can all be on this journey together. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. As always, comment down below what your thoughts are, if you relate to any of this. If something I said sparked something in you, let me know. If it's more personal and you want to DM me, my Instagram is @thejuliamarley, so you can always send me that. And I would really love to start incorporating how you guys are feeling too. So if you comment a topic that you want me to talk about, or just something that you've been thinking about or feeling, I can totally incorporate that into the next episode. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!